it's windy out there. If you've stepped outside, it's a wind-driven mist and rain, and it's kind of miserable. There's no doubt about that. And if you haven't been outside since the early afternoon, you're in for a surprise because you got some strong gusty winds that are occurring. We'll show you the reason for that here coming up in just a bit. There's the wind advisory covering our entire weather coverage area, except for Berry County in southwest Missouri. McDonald County is under a wind advisory. Here's the storms from this morning, even some small pea-size hail. Here's the storm system that's organizing. Had a little lull in the precipitation, but it did not last very long. That front is knocking on our doorstep and about to move through. Look at the trees moving in the foreground from our WeatherBug Network camera at Mount Sequoia. And there's those winds west-northwest at 17 miles per hour. Look at the trees from Gravette. This is one of the first places that started to experience those winds. Temperatures right around 50 in Rogers and Siloam Springs. And there it is, western Benton, western Washington County. We're talking sustained winds over 20 miles per hour. And now look at those gusts starting to pick up as well. And this is just the beginning of what are going to be several hours of wind all the way through 1 p.m. and really honestly into the early afternoon tomorrow. There's the front pushing through, wraparound precipitation developing, and then you'll see as we go throughout our Wednesday, late morning into the afternoon, we've got more rain that's happening. Now, it won't be like today where we had rumbles of thunder, we had some thunderstorms, we had some heavy downpours. This will more be like a light rain, almost like standing in front of a mister during the summer and the fan blowing you, kind of like when you're in the amusement park lines and you're really hot and you're hoping for a little cooling relief. This will be a lot of cooling relief. There's no doubt about that. North winds are pretty strong at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, and gusts will be over 30. So here's a look at what we've got for the forecast wind gusts. There you see those winds really starting to crank up. A lot of reds and purple shades, as you can see, and then that going to drop off as we go into Wednesday overnight. Once that sun goes down Wednesday night, those winds will subside. Here's the temperatures. Not really going anywhere tomorrow, so bundle up. It will be cool. Rain looking very likely throughout the first part of the morning. Second half of the day, just kind of some drizzle that will linger. And then River Valley temperatures starting off in the lower 40s on Thursday. So here's this giant storm system, which, by the way, is causing Melissa to kind of catapult off to the northeast. So it's getting caught up by those upper-level winds from the large trough of low pressure. Got another system that's diving in on Saturday. Got to know it's northwest flow, so we are including a little 20% for that chance of rain. Overnight tonight, lower to middle 40s. River Valley might be around 50. Tomorrow, Doug, notice how those temperatures really didn't climb much. We went from 40s to mid-upper 40s. It's not much of a climb. And that's because Windy Willie's on there, too. It's going to be a miserable day. It really is.
He's had a lot of time off.
I know, exactly. Yeah, that's the first time we brought him back this season. And just, you'll know why. You'll be, oh, that's what that meant on the 7-day. When you step out the door tomorrow morning and you're getting hit in the face with a little bit of wind. Now, trick-or-treating, that looks really nice. Lower 60s for highs at 3 o'clock. We'll drop down into the lower 50s and upper 40s by the end of the night, but it will be dry. Saturday might see a little bit of rain, and then hey, daylight saving time. I guess they haven't figured things out yet, whether to stop that or start that
still
or
going.
keep going. We do get that extra hour of sleep, though, on Saturday night into Sunday morning.